Hello, Quinn. Well, this is part two of the wedding aftermath with the cruise, mainly the honeymoon. So, obviously, I am here, and with me is the other person I guess I am married to. My wife. How are you doing, wife?
Doing good. Doing good. Trying to get over this cold, but we're gonna make it.
Yeah, both of us apparently had too much fun and we got sick as soon as we got back. So, yes, great way to start our first normal week as a married couple. We both kind of got sick. So, but we're doing good. So, like I said, we're just gonna mainly talk about the honeymoon, which consisted of going on a Disney cruise and then a couple days at the Disney World of Disney parks in Florida.
But before we go into detailing each day, what was like your overall experience for the cruise? Like, were you a fan? Were you not a fan?
Oh, I'm an absolute fan. You know, Now, if she wouldn't have woken me up, so early every single day, it would have been even better. I'm just kidding. It was great. Unlimited food is the best part. You're not having to drive anywhere to get food or do anything was awesome. So that was a huge perk. And there were some fun things that we got to do, like trivias. And on this Disney cruise, it was themed. So there was a bunch of cool just activities we could do that were Disney related. But how did you?
Well, rate it on a scale of like 1 to
10.
10. A 10? Okay.
Okay. I mean, nothing can be exactly perfect with that. Easy 9.
Yeah, I was gonna say like a 9. Um, Only because you know, nothing can be perfect. I feel like there were down times where I was not bored necessarily, but just I didn't know what to do. Maybe I was overstimulated. I don't know. But other than that, it was really great. We had a really good room. We were one stair length down, one floor down from the pool deck, which is where all the food was. Um, and it was just really fun. It was, and we don't have kids, obviously, but going on a kid themed cruise was still really fun because I felt like there were a lot of things to do, even just as adults. So, highly, highly recommend, even if you don't do a Disney cruise. I mean, I feel like it was worth it, but it was great.
Yes. So to start the process, I guess, it was is our first cruise, so we didn't exactly know what to do, but before getting there and everything like that. But it was a pretty easy process, honestly. We got there and just was like, they just told us where to go and park. Then we just got off, and maybe it's just Disney, but they had it like right there where you'd park, go over to their little area, check in, and then start the process of showing your passports and whatnot, and then just walking in. So that was pretty easy. I know you've been on a couple of flights, so how would you compare that?
I feel like it was much easier. I wasn't as stressed getting on there. Like sometimes when you fly, it's like a lot. They tell you to be at the airport like 2 hours before. It's like a situation. But we got there, like they gave us a boarding pass, like a boarding time. So our boarding time was 1:45. But since I have anxiety, I had us there at like 12:30, 12:15 ish. So we were quite early, but other than that, I mean, it was really simple. We parked, they valeted our bags for us. We went through security, which really didn't take that long, and then we got right in and on the ship. And then I think our room was ready immediately, so we went right to our room, and it was great. I mean, the process was really great, and of course, I'm a huge Disney advocate, but every cast member that we interacted with during the process was really nice and super helpful. So that was good.
Yeah, but getting on the boat, just one thing to note, it was really cool because when you walked up there, there was two cast members basically staying there, asking you what your family name would be. So as you walked in, they announced us. It was really cool to walk in and they announced our, family name now. And then as soon as we stepped onto the boat, like the main area, there was a pretty cool like tree. What is it? A tree? It's not a tree of life, but
It was a pumpkin tree.
yeah, because this particular cruise was like kind of Halloween themed, so that was good just for us because we love cold weather and getting married obviously in October, so it's a great month. Um,
Yeah, so like the first day was we checked, like, we didn't get on the boat until 2 o'clock, and then they actually left around like 4:30 or something like that. So the whole first day we just like walked around the boat, which is huge. We took so many pictures, and we just explored like all the areas, and then we went to the sail away party on the pool deck, which was fun. And then we went to Arendelle for dinner, which was Frozen themed, and it was amazing because we had the best seat in the whole house. We were like right next to the stage, so it was really fun.
yes, Arendelle was pretty cool. We did honestly get one of the best seats in the place just because we were right next to the stage where they did their little performance with Anna and Elsa and
And Crystal.
Kristoff, and then Oaken came by and does his little thing. But as far as like the show and stuff, it was awesome. The violinist, dope.
Yeah,
He
was
killed
really
it.
good.
The singers, she was pretty good. And then, but as far as dinner goes, I'm a very plain person, so the menu was hard for me to go around. But you know, it obviously had a lot of awesome items. If you were willing, if you're probably a normal person, you could eat anything.
Scandinavian themed food. So it was like a lot of like and Nordic style food. So like some words that we didn't really know. So it was like really a shot in the dark when you order there.
Yeah, but I mean, anything that you honestly got was going to be way above average in terms of just how it tasted and stuff like that. So
And if you didn't like it, you could always order something else.
yeah, I did not know or understand. I guess for at least the themed dinner areas, you could get unlimited food. You could just get whatever you wanted to. So I always went with the safe choice, or at least the first night I went with the safe choice of just like a random, they're like a normal steak that they had, and it was okay. But yeah, it was the overall the Arendelle thing was really cool. But so how the dinner works and the rest of the cruise essentially, you get assigned a table, kind of like if you've ever been to a like a what are they called? I would say Kobe, if you know what that is like a Japanese. You get sat at a big table, or whatever. But for
It's like
this one,
family style seating. So you got sat at a table with people that you didn't know if your family size was less than six. So since we were only like a family of two, we got sat with people with other couples. So at our table there were six people, but there were three couples, if that makes sense.
yeah. But the first night, we only got to meet one couple, and not exactly meet them because they were Brazilian, so they didn't know a lot of English, so they were obviously speaking in their native tongue, which would be Spanish, and it was very fast Spanish.
But they were so nice.
They were very nice. The other couple, I guess, did the adult dining version, or maybe they just skipped it entirely. We didn't get to meet them until the second night, but we'll have a story for that later. Um, but yeah, our two servers that we had three, but you only really got to meet two of them. But the two that we had were really awesome. They were obviously there for whatever we needed, when we needed it, and got and but the biggest thing to start the night off, I ordered out because I wasn't sure if they would have sweet tea because we're from the south, but so I just ended up getting a Coke, and then Jaden was like, "Okay, let me get a Diet Coke," and our server, one of the servers, she brings out our drinks, and one of them has a lemon in it, and my wife does not like lemon for whatever reason in any kind of drink. So she was slightly appalled when it came out, but she took a sip and it has changed her life now, guys, for whatever reason. And I can say honestly, it makes diet drink, or at least Diet Coke, drinkable.
Yeah, so moral of the story is go home, get a Diet Coke, and put lemon in it because it's so good. But fun fact, it's better if it's from the fountain. It's not as good out of like a bottle or a can. So if you can get a fresh Diet Coke, put some lemon in there, it's chef's kiss.
Yeah,
But
maybe we went to like McDonald's or something like that.
oh yeah, it would be lit.
But so far, we have gotten. We went to eat dinner tonight, and she got a weird look asking for a lemon in her Diet Coke.
I'll
Um,
take all the weird looks for
yeah,
that drink.
but that was great. So after that, we just we
So yeah, basically after dinner we went to the pool deck and we watched football, a little bit of football. That was the first night. And then that's pretty much
very
it.
big screen to watch football.
Yeah.
Amazing.
But that's pretty much it for the first day. So then the second day we were porting at Nassau and I think we ported there at like 9:30 in the morning, but Charlie and I had decided that we weren't gonna get off in Nassau just because we wanted to like explore the boat more. And we didn't really have like we had a port adventure booked, but then we decided to cancel it last minute. So which I thought was a really good choice. I felt like it was kind of just a chill day. So yeah. And it was the Halloween day. So their drinks were Halloween themed. And then later that night we went to like Halloween party and stuff like that. So
Yeah. So all the Disney characters that were out, were in their Halloween costumes. It was awesome. You just be walking down one of the floors or whatever, and you just see a Disney character, and we just go, get your picture with them. It was pretty awesome. But as far as like, since that one was our pretty chill day, since we didn't get off on Nassau, we did a lot of trivia, and
so much trivia.
yeah,
Like Disney food trivia, Disney parks trivia, Disney movie quotes trivia. It was so much trivia.
there was sports trivia,
There was
there's
Disney.
Star Wars
Yeah,
trivia.
we did not do that.
I think there was a Pixar one. We did
Yeah.
not get to that one, but yeah, all the
We did
trivias.
Marvel trivia.
Yeah, Marvel too. All the trivias were very fun. I like trivia, but I had a lot of fun doing all these trivias. So I'm glad that, even though this is like a Disney cruise, there was at least something to do for the adults and stuff like that. So, um, but for like she said, they had a Halloween party at the end of the night.
It was called a Mickey's Mouse Parade Party.
Yeah, get it,
So
guys, Masquerade. It was very cool. All the main characters came out, like Mickey, Minnie, Daisy, Goofy, Donald, Chip and Dale. They were awesome, and they did.
They come out on stage and you dance. They like teach you a fun dance, and it was cool. It was definitely like geared towards more like the kids, but it was fun to like see them dress up. And then Charlie and I dressed up in our costumes, and we were Max and Roxanne from the Goofy movie. I thought we were pretty cute.
We were pretty. Also, if you've never seen the movie, you should because it's epic. Um, but for that night, for dinner, we went to a place called 1923, which obviously here Disney opened. Fun fact. Uh, I had one of the best steaks ever.
The year Disney was
Founded, same thing.
But yeah, it was really good. The restaurant's not quite as themed as like Arendelle or some of like the other restaurants we're going to talk about later, but it was more like adulty kind of sorta, and it had like sketches of all the Disney characters like in these glasses and stuff like that. So it was really fun. We ate there twice, but the menu changed each night, so that was fun.
That is where we got to meet our second couple,
Yeah.
and that was the last time we actually saw them in the dinner thing because they were not a fan of the other couple.
They did not like them, and then they were so rude about it. And we don't really know if this is true, but we're pretty sure because when they never came back to our table, so we're pretty sure they complained and got switched to a table. Which, you know what, whatever. We didn't want to hang out with them anyway, so we were just living our best life. But anyway, we won't talk about the negative.
Of course.
So then after that, we we did a game show that night called Match Your Mate. And we thought it was going to be very different. We thought it was going to be like everyone tries to answer questions about their couples. So there was like a bunch of couples in there. But they pulled up couples onto the stage and like asked them questions, like really intrusive questions about their relationship. Some of them were like rated R questions. So we won't get into that on the podcast, but it was fun, and we laughed a lot, and it was super fun. So then on to day 3.
Oddly enough, though, we did actually sit beside the couple that we did not particularly like from our dinner. They sat right beside of us. But yeah, definitely that was not Disney friendly, but it was fun. So yeah, day 3 was Disney's private island, was Castaway Cay.
It was beautiful.
It was awesome. It's actually a huge island, but barely any of it is like renovated due to, there's no way that they could renovate the entire island and make use of it. So like there was private beaches or whatever. They had little activities. We tried snorkeling, but I guess I am not the best swimmer. But Jaden got to.
No, you're a great swimmer. It was the like if you've never been snorkeling, which I have never been snorkeling, but I used to use those like snorkel gear as a kid, like in the pools and stuff. But you have to like breathe out of your mouth, so it's a different situation. So Charlie just wasn't a fan, so I went snorkeling, and it was really fun because they had like Disney characters underneath the water, like statues, not like a lot of people under there, but but it was really cool. Like I had to see the Prince Eric statue from The Little Mermaid. So that was like a dream come true. Like I cried a little, but it was okay because I was underwater, so no one could tell. And then also I saw like a big stingray like swam right underneath me. It was really fun. But then after that we went to the.
We tried to go to the adults only beach.
Yeah.
It took us a little minute to get there because you had to go on a specific tram all the way over there because they weren't allowing any children over there, which was great. Just kidding. But over there, the best thing, the water, so clear, amazingly clear. But the best thing on that island was the food, bro. Oh my God, they had like this little barbecue pit type deal set up where we could eat. I had a burger. I had ribs. I had a steak, and this is the best thing that you never would have even thought about on a cruise. Cornbread, sweet cornbread.
They had so much cornbread everywhere.
I did not think they would have it, but it was so great. and obviously they had ice cream. So just a little thing. Before the cruise, I
It was soft serve ice cream.
yeah, soft serve. I set like a personal goal to try. I think it was like maybe 20 cones of ice cream.
And also, let me just interject this. The cruise was literally 4 days. 4 days. That's all we had.
I think I could have got to 20 honestly, but just for some reason, eating 3 meals a day, I'm not used to that, and just like unlimited food, you know.
Yeah, but guys, I just want to let you know that I do feed him. It's his own choice that he doesn't eat 3 meals a day. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but I only made it to 9 cones on the trip. Um, Little fun story. There was this kid while we were eating at the adults only beach. I don't know why she was there.
She was 24.
No, the kid.
The girl, yes,
She was not a kid.
No,
Oh
she was
well.
24.
Anyways, she came up with this brilliant idea. She got they gave chocolate
These
chip cookies.
giant, delicious, soft in the middle but crispy on the edge, chocolate chip cookies that my dreams. Oh my god, they're so good.
She had this genius idea to take the cookie and then go over to the ice cream person and ask them to put ice cream on top of the cookie, and then she got another cookie and made an ice cream cookie sandwich. It was genius.
Oh my god.
Jaden tried it. Was
It was
epic.
so
Apparently.
good. So Charlie did not want to make me one. So he
Well,
had a
it's weird
cookie.
when an adult does it.
Well, he got a cookie, and so I was like, oh my god. So he went up there and got ice cream, which I dipped the cookie into and made like a mini version. Oh, she was on to something. I'm telling you.
He was.
It was amazing.
Unfortunately, that's pretty much where the day on the island ended. I jinxed it because I said we were having such great weather.
Listen, y'all, let
Up
me just
until
tell
that
the
point.
story, okay? We're literally in the water, and he goes, oh my gosh, this has been such a great trip. We have gotten so lucky with weather. I am not even kidding. 20 minutes later, the bottom falls out on the island. We're running to try to get back on the boat. We're soaking wet. We get back on the boat, it stops raining. Then it starts pouring again. I don't know. It was just crazy. And then it ended up raining the next day too. So,
It was obviously perfectly timed.
but that didn't stop our fun.
Yeah. I mean, I think we accomplished what we wanted to do on the island because it was literally there just to get you off the boat and really do like a beach day essentially, and without the hassle of having drag chairs and stuff like that out there
Yeah,
because everything was set up.
Yeah, they provided us with towels like as soon as we got off, so we didn't have to like bring towels or anything. So it was really great.
But yeah, we just after that we just went and got back on the boat. Another easy process getting on the boat and drying off and stuff like that.
Yeah. And okay, so the third night it was pirate night. So Disney always has on all their cruises, I'm pretty sure they always have a pirate night. And so that was our day 3, which was pirate night. So we, hung out. I think we played a little bit more trivia when we got back on the boat. And then we got ready to go to the Pirates or Mickey and Minnie's Pirates on the Caribbean little thing. So there were 2 shows that night, and then they did fireworks at sea. So we went
Epic fireworks.
Yeah, it was really fun. So we did the Mickey and Minnie's like Pirates of the Caribbean show first. Then we went to dinner, and dinner was at 1923 again, and it was all like Pirates of the Caribbean themed food. So that was really fun.
It was.
And Charlie got the best food that night. I had the cursed plate. Like everything I got was not bad, but it was just like not what I wanted. You know, like when you go somewhere and you're like, wow, I really want this thing, and then you think it's gonna be so good, but it wasn't really that good. But the dessert was just Charlie's dessert was really good. You got the caramel cheesecake. Yeah. But I got the rum soaked chocolate cake.
Bruh, it should have just been named rum cake. Just rum cake. Oh my god, you could have got so drunk off of eating maybe all of it. And it was disgusting, honestly. Because
bad. It was just like terrible. Overly soaked.
Yeah, I've been sitting in a barrel of rum the entire night, I guess.
For years.
basically aged. But
So then after dinner, we went to the Pirates rock and parlay party.
the second party.
Yeah, so they did like a rock show. Singers came out, and then
Got to see Jack Sparrow, guys. After all his controversy with Amber Heard, so obviously it wasn't what's his face, but he was like the main event coming down and stuff, and then honestly, an amazing fireworks show, and we had such a great spot to see all of it. It was just a great way to end the night. I think that was definitely probably the best day and night of the cruise.
Yeah.
Just activity wise and things to do and stuff like that, and all the shows and whatnot. And then on to day 4, which was just a day at sea, just coming back to the port and stuff like that. And of course, it rained basically the entire day.
So we played a lot of trivia.
Yeah, we did a lot of trivia, just going back and forth, and
we
did go to a couple like theaters performances. We ended up seeing The Little Mermaid, Aladdin,
not all in one night, but every night they had like a different one.
And then one with Goofy, and he just kind of went through a bunch of the movie scenes and stuff like that. That was pretty cool. There was definitely some drama though that went down in the theater. So apparently you couldn't save seats in the theater, which is understandable because there's limited amount of seats and stuff like that. And
they also do 2 showings a day, and it's this giant theater. So like they just don't want you to like save seats.
Yeah, but I mean,
yeah.
You don't have to be a dick about what this person she pulled a Karen, and she was upset that this family was saving the entire row, and they were saving it for good reasons for all their children and stuff like that, because they had like 50. But they were just saving the row, which is fine because there was plenty of more seats that they could have just walked to. But she made a big deal and stuff like that. And then after the show was done, there was another drama of these 2 men arguing, and then they ended up going to guest services to complain. But yeah, I don't understand. There was no reason to really argue about it. So there was definitely some drama on this Disney cruise. But like I said, the next day we was at sea mostly, and it was just raining. The best thing, obviously, for that day, that night, our third dinner was at the World of Marvel. Well, fourth dinner. But third place, I guess you could say, was the World of Marvel. Oh my gosh, guys. Epic. Epic. It was just when you walked in, it was so awesome just walking and seeing. So it was themed after like mainly Ant-Man and Wasp. They were on the television and they were talking, kind of interacting. Obviously, it had been pre-recorded and stuff like that, but they were interacting with us about shrinking and stuff like that. It was really fun.
Yeah. Shrinking. Yeah, I mean they were it was like very interactive. Like there was a what do you call those things? A quantum generator. Okay,
Yeah,
we're gonna go with that. It's like a mini quantum generator or whatever. Yeah. It was like super interactive. So they asked you to like help them shrink things. So you had to like push buttons on screen, and like the whole room would like shake and like light up. So it was really fun. I obviously was recording everything. So any insiders that want to see Charlie's childlike reaction, I will gladly send you the video of him freaking out. But it was great. So they did like a couple different like sections of the show, so they would come on the screen and like do that. Then the big thing happened at the end where like Ultron tried to like take over the ship, which was cool because like where the restaurant was, it was like on one of the lower decks. So the screen was showing you what was happening on the upper decks, which obviously wasn't really happening. But it was really fun.
Yeah, you got to see Falcon. Well, I guess
Yeah.
Captain America now, but Miss Marvel was there.
And all the Avengers come and like try to help you, you know, get escape or whatever. And we're like down there in the restaurant trying to help too. So
Yeah,
it was really fun. And then the coolest part was after we saved the ship from Ultron, who showed up at dinner, Charles.
Ant-Man and Wasp came out and walked by right. They were right near us.
I mean, yeah, like arm's length away. They stood there and like did this little show thing. It was epic.
And then Scott wanted to show off what he did, what he thought would be funny, but they used
It was sweet.
ha ha. You won't get that, but essentially, he instead of shrunk, he enlarged some sweets. So like the servers came out and they were holding some desserts. There was a Mickey
ice cream, like a premium ice cream bar.
It was gigantic. There was a strawberry cupcake. It was really fun.
A donut, a cookie. It was really cool. Yeah.
But yeah, that was definitely the best dinner show out for me at least. There, that one was epic in terms of just songs and whatnot. But the Marvel
one was really cool. It was super interactive, I think. And the theme, like the food was, I think the food there was the best food there. I mean, that night I thought was the best food we had. And then like all the plates had like the Avengers A on it. So it was like really themed. It was really, really cool.
And they were showing pieces of each Avenger movie, like each Avengers movie on different screens. It was so awesome.
Was like they were showing I don't know if you saw this, but the whole thing they were showing like those scenes, but the next to it they were like showing like gosh, what do you call those things? Like their power suits, like things that they used. Not like their actual powers, but like the power suit thing.
Right.
Anyway.
Yes, those power suit things.
Fast forward through my ignorance.
But yeah, was there anything that night?
Then we went to see some of our favorite entertainers for the last time.
Oh yeah.
And we saw a silent disco party, which
that was the
really
weirdest
funny.
thing. I was going to the bathroom and in this lounge, it's called the Luna Lounge. And I just walked by and I didn't hear a single thing, but I looked down there, I saw these lights going crazy, and there's just people on a dance floor just like dancing. And there's no music, but there's somebody at the DJ booth. But then you'll hear the people dancing randomly scream out words, I guess, of the songs that are being played because they had headphones on. It was just really weird to watch, honestly. But I'm sure it was fun for them if you don't care, to be seen and stuff like that. So, and then I guess that ended our cruise experience. So the next day we get back into the port.
And it was so sad. We went to breakfast at Marvel and we said goodbye to our servers. And it was so sad. Because our servers were like the same servers every single night. So they like got to know us and like it was so fun. Like, I don't know, but it was so sad. Anyway, then we drove straight to Port Orleans Riverside.
Which is in Orlando, for anyone who doesn't know. That's also one of the places on Disney properties.
Yep.
And it's kind of themed after like the Bayou from
Princess and the Frog.
Yes, with Tiana and stuff like that. So really cool.
Well, we got there so early. We got off the boat at like 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
So.
But our room wasn't ready, anything like that. We couldn't get a nap in.
Yeah, we tried to take a nap in the lobby, but then we ended up just saying screw it. We went to Disney Springs and we walked around a little bit. And then our room was finally ready, so we went checked in. It was really cute. The hotel is like really, really big though, so it was far away from the check-in area, but that's okay. And then we got ready for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, which was epic.
It was a pretty fun Halloween, party. Since it's Disney, I mean, it literally says it's not so scary. So obviously, it's not like a normal, um, you know, scare type deal where people were jumping out at you and stuff like that.
It was
But
my kind of party.
yeah, we did get to ride a couple of rides before like the real party actually started, and they're kind of Halloween themed. Got to ride Space Mountain. Oh my gosh, it's a great ride in itself, but usually
Okay, yeah, you're gonna say it. Go ahead.
usually they have at least some lights in there.
It's already a dark coaster, but they have like it's space themed. So when you're like going through it, it's you can see like stars and like galaxies. But what happened
It
during
was completely pitch black, and I honestly like. I'm not the tallest person in the world, obviously, but I just felt really weird. I just felt like I could have stuck my arm or head up a few more inches or something like that, and it would have, cut my head off. It was weird, but it was still awesome, honestly, to go through it like completely pitch black in there. What else did we get
and they
to
have
ride?
scary music playing.
But what other rides did we ride?
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh yeah, we did the Pirates of the Caribbean. It was kind of Halloween themed, but it was just fun to get in there and once you could see.
They have live actors in there.
Yeah, there was this one dude in a sail just sitting there singing with his, was it an accordion?
Yeah, it was recording.
He was just sitting there singing.
Yeah, it was cool. And then there was some on the actual ride.
Yeah, there was these two people on the bridge. They didn't tell us a joke. Unfortunately, we were going too fast. But there was something else that we rode, right? We rode Thunder.
Big Thunder Mountain.
Yeah, Big Thunder Mountain. It wasn't Halloween theme. It was just a cool, ride, like one of those nostalgia type deals that you just go on. We did, of course, did Haunted Mansion. You have to do that.
You have to do Haunted Mansion if you don't want to
Right.
Halloween party.
There's this epic picture that they take in certain rides and whatnot. And Jaden, it looks like she's kind of spooked. I don't know. She's concerned of what's happening in the ride.
Feel why my face. I've cried like 4,000 times in all the times I've been at Disney, and I don't think I've ever had a picture where I looked so concerned. I was like, "What's happening?" It was just so.
It was-
Shirley's like, what? I mean, it was perfect. It was posed, but we did not do it on purpose.
It was a great picture. So after that, we just honestly got a spot for the show that
The
came
Mickey
happened.
Boo to You.
No, okay.
There
Which
were
one's
3
first?
shows. Well, 2. Okay, there was the stage show, a fireworks show, and a parade. Wow, I just stuttered a lot. But yes, the first show was the Hocus Pocus Spectacular, which is the Sanderson sisters and like the villains come out on stage, and that was really fun.
It was awesome that all the villains came out of Disney stuff like that. They were kind of working with the Hocus Pocus chicks.
The Sanderson sisters.
Yeah, the Sanderson sisters. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think we rode another ride. Then we went to the Boo to You parade.
Yes.
Which
It was an epic starting, by the way. We got an awesome spot, and we got to watch the Headless Horseman just ride by us, very calm, no one talking. He's just click clacking around.
It was really cool. And then they do a parade. So all the characters are in like costumes or they have like masks on. And then like the grave diggers come out. And then like they like use these little shovel things and like scrape sparks and stuff. So that's really fun. That's my favorite part.
And then the third one, to end the night, was this another epic show. Jack Skellington.
This is the fireworks show, like the Magic Kingdom fireworks show.
He came out, It was an awesome show, fireworks show though. It
And
was
they do like projections on the castle, which is really fun.
yes,
So,
it was a great way to end their little Halloween party.
yeah, and we're so old and we're so tired. We left early. The party goes until like 1 a.m. I think we left at like
We
11.
we saw what we needed to see,
We came, we conquered, and we left.
and we did all the rides that we needed to do in Magic Kingdom. So, but then on to the next day, the fun-filled day.
I tried to let Charlie sleep in, but I just couldn't.
Yeah,
It was the
we
last
tried.
day.
We weren't gonna rope out, and honestly, I'm kind of glad we did not because we got everything we needed to do also in there.
Yeah, we like slow rolled through Hollywood Studios, so it was really fun. Very different from what I normally do in the parks, but we had like a set amount of rides we wanted to ride. We bought, fast passes for what we wanted to buy, and then we just kind of chilled. We had a beer, took some pictures, did a lot of sitting, a lot of people watching,
Yeah,
a lot of drama in the Woody's lunchbox line.
and people they mess around with about tables and stuff.
Yeah.
They understand no seating and stuff, but yeah, for Hollywood Studios, we got to ride Rise again, an epic Star Wars ride with their new technology and stuff.
Ooh.
But obviously, the best ride for Jaden was
Yes, Mickey's Runaway Railroad. I can never say that fast. But it was so fun, and I wanted to ride the last one we were there. We just didn't get to because it broke down. So it was really fun. It was such a classic. You like got to go inside of a cartoon and like ride with Goofy. A lot of new technology, trackless ride. It was really, really fun. Highly recommend if you ever go. But the best part about the whole day, I feel like, was our t-shirts.
yes, they got a lot of
Charlie so graciously wore matching t-shirts with me. So it was so cute. We had these shirts that said Wedding Wars, Episode 1, the
Star Wars
honeymoon.
reference, obviously.
Yeah, the honeymoon. So it looked like, a Star Wars movie thing. But it was really cool. We got a lot of compliments, even people that were taking pictures of our
They really
shirt.
wanted to take pictures of the shirt.
It was epic. So a little pat on my back. Thank you very much. Thank
She
you.
did a good job.
And then we capped our night. Oh, we did our first marriage compromise.
Guys, she made me ride the Hollywood Tower of Terror. And I hate if you've ever been to anything called like drop zone where it just you go up and it drops you.
It's
You go back up
literally
and
you
it drops
get
you.
in an elevator and you sit down and you buckle up and it literally drops you 13 feet. 5 times.
It feels worse than it is, guys. But
So then because he rode that with me, I had to ride Rock and Roll Roller Coaster, which really isn't that bad. It's just not my favorite anymore because it like really bangs my head around. And I had a traumatic experience the last time we were on it. So
the takeoff is what if you get past the takeoff, honestly,
it goes 0 to 60 in 0.5 seconds. Like straight up, like whips you into this, right into a corkscrew. Like it's just like really, really intense.
it is one of the few actual roller coasters on Disney properties, but it's a great ride if you like roller coasters.
Yeah, and you get to it's Aerosmith themed, sort of kind of. I mean, yeah, it is really.
Yeah, it's Aerosmith.
So you like see them at the beginning, and then their music is in the whole ride, like while you're going. So yeah.
Yes. So
We did that, and then we ended our night at Oga's Cantina.
great place if you just want to go in and hang out.
It's like a hidden Star Wars bar. And it was really fun. The drinks were very, very strong. Charlie got the Jet Juice.
It was good.
Which had like Maker's Mark and stuff in it. And then I got the Jedi Mind Trick, which really tricked my mind. Ha ha ha. So funny. But yeah, it had like vodka and a bunch of other stuff in it. But it was good. It was just they like give you 45 minutes to get in there, and that's all you have in there. Because it's like so packed. Like we had to stand at the bar, even though we had reservations. So anyway, it was just it was a great experience. Like it was really fun. So yeah. Then we ended our honeymoon and we drove home and we got sick. So,
Yeah, but overall, it was an awesome experience to start our marriage and that like that. So it's been 2 weeks. How you feeling?
feeling good, feeling good. Can't wait till we feel better. Then
Yes.
we can really experience life. But it's been good. I feel I was telling Charlie earlier today, like feel really calm, cool, collected, feeling good as a wifey. How you feeling as a husband?
I feel like I have done good as that person. But yeah, it's been awesome. I got to do all that. Honestly, first time type things because the cruise for both of us was our first, and it went so good. So maybe we'll be spoiled going forward if we ever do another one. But it was just a great experience.
It was really fun. 10 out of 10 recommend going on a cruise with your best friend.
Bro. Well, do you have any closing remarks?
Nope. Just, I feel so honored to be on the podcast. I just want to thank all of you, Donkey, you know.
Oh, yeah, quick thing too. I'm not sure if we got that. Did we mention the first part?
Yeah. About them coming to the wedding?
Oh yeah, maybe we did.
Yeah.
But yeah, shoot
But
shout
thanks,
out to the
Rag.
boys, Rack.
Thanks for letting me infiltrate the podcast.
Yes.
I won't do it anymore.
No,
Unless you guys want
she'll
me to
pop
be a
back on.
guest. I can always be a guest speaker.
She can.
I feel so cool being in the in crowd. It's like sitting with the cool kids at the lunch table in high school.
But now we're kind of back to normal. Well, I say that we're still going to be busy for the next month or two, especially coming in the holidays and whatnot. But we're going to try to get back into the normal rotation, week of putting something out, and of course, maybe the wife will pop in and stuff like that. But I'm glad we could get on here and record an episode just talking about um, all the fun we were able to have and stuff like that. But hopefully, y'all get to listen and give us any feedback. And yeah, all our social. I can't remember our socials honestly at this point that I have to have in front of me, but you'll find them one day. But we just want to thank you for listening.
And if that's everything,
And remember, you can continue to believe us.
if you don't, bye. Bye, Craig.
Bye, Craig.